What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. I told you guys in the last video I knew I would want to play this game a long time, and I'm feeling like a kid again. This is something that randomly throughout the day I think about. Of course, I'm an adult now, so I have responsibilities, so I can't just play it all day long like I used to. But man, this game is really fun. I think they really nailed it. It really is. It's not only is it nostalgic, but it's still kind of new enough to where it's not like I'm just, you know, replaying the old game. It does feel new. There are some changes. Most of it is 80% of it is like just like the old game. But there are there's some new stuff in here that's pretty cool too, that kind of functions with modern technology. So one of the things is there is ways to farm money, and I'm doing it right now. You go in the options, and like you said, you set up that button for auto or cruise control, whatever it's called, autopilot, and then you put on autopilot and you let it drive all night, and you get credits for driving. I experimented with it last night just to see like what it would do, and I made over 1 million credits last night just letting this thing drive. See, cruising enthusiast, I just got 200 credits just now, and again, I'm not touching anything right now. It's autopilot. So it's pretty cool that they add stuff like that, because you used to have to glitch it to do some autopilot stuff, and that was mainly for mileage because they had engine swaps. We could talk about that stuff later, but I do have somebody I want to chase down up here. So there's a few things I'd like to change, or I wouldn't say change, but hopefully that comes with the, you know, more of a release later. Again, this is still early release, so of course there's time to change stuff, fix stuff, but for the most part, this game's been pretty fun. Like, I'm gonna play it for a while, like on or off camera. I'm gonna try to run through this game. So it is really cool. It's really fun. So one of the things I'd like to see, I would like to see some new cars. So because this is a new game and not a remaster of an old game, they do have new age cars in here. Like, I'm not sure, I could be wrong. I don't think this Miata was even in any of the other games. I think this Miata was too new. I think the NC Miata was probably the newest one. Also, I need to adjust brakes because brakes barely work on this game. Oh, you're slow. You're slow. You're slow. So I'd like to see some new cars. We all love the 90s and 2000s, even the 80s JDM cars. We all love Skylines. We all love FDR7s and Supras and stuff. But because this is a newer game, it's more modern, and because they do actually have some more modern cars in here, they do have the new STIs in here from like 2021, I'd like to see more new cars in this game. So I know recently that the best cars haven't been from that era. Best cars have been the 90s era, but I would like to see some more of the newer cars. So, for example, you're eventually going to get to a point where you're going to want to commit to one car and max it out. One of the top tier cars. For me, it's usually an R34 Skyline or a Supra. I think I did it one time on one game with an Evo, or sometimes you can use a JZX 100. That might get you by, but you kind of get limitations of weight because it is a heavy car. But eventually you're going to want to pick a car that you're going to want to max out. And for me, I'm hoping it's a newer car, because I would love for them to add an R35 GTR. There is nobody here. Okay, there's nobody remotely close. I'm getting out of here. So for me, I'd like to see an R35 GTR as a car that can be heavily modified. I'm picturing like how cool it would be to have like a wide body R35 GTR with like a big livery and big wheels, and that just looks sick. Like the taillights on that, on the night scene going down Tokyo, would look insane in an R35, especially if it makes like over 1,000 horsepower. Like, that would be a pretty sick build to do. So I want to see some new cars. One of the things I was going to mention is harder AI, because I know when we started this game, it was mad easy. Anybody that started this game, you know, it's mad easy. I went through this, let me go over here. I went through this whole first C1 circle, even got the bosses done with the bone stock Miata. I did not mod the Miata at all. I wanted to see how far I can go with that stock car. I also was trying to save my money so I could buy another car. down the line, so I didn't want to mod it at all. And I went through that whole first section with the bone stock Miata. It was so much handicap in the first start of the game where you would, let's see if I can find some people here. In the beginning, every time you race a car, they take off on you a little bit, and then by the time you hit like the top of third gear, they'd stop accelerating and you would just slowly pass them and they would just never pass you back. Like, it was never really a challenge. So even on the boss fights, it was kind of the same thing. I think that last boss, I can't remember that person's name, they were a little fast, but then when I raced them in, because I was in the C1 outer loop or C1 in loop, that there was turns involved, and because of that, eventually I kind of passed them and kind of stayed in front. So again, bone stock Miata. One of the fastest cars I've raced so far has been the taxi cab. The taxis just take off on you and don't let up. So it's been interesting. But right after that, when the rest of the highways opened up, everybody I tried to race in that bone stock Miata wasn't happening. They were pulling off and they took off. So I did actually have to start modding this car. It's mostly maxed out, I think. I might as well race people while I'm sitting here doing nothing, right? One thing I wish they would also add in this game, I don't think they will though, because it's actually a mod. There's no clutch button, so you can't shift with the clutch. I mean, I'm using pedals, of course, but I can't push the clutch in and shift it. But I think they're probably not going to add that option because there is a mod when it comes to having faster shift times. I think you have to buy a clutch, you have to buy a transmission, which speeds up your clutch transmission time. So I think they're just going to keep it that way, because if I'm doing it with my foot, then of course I'll be way faster than what this game is doing, because they shift really slow. Another thing I wish they would improve in this game, which they could, I don't know. Again, I'm driving a Miata. I haven't driven anything else yet, so maybe you guys know, especially some of the people that are further in the game. I really want some better car sounds. If you're playing Assetto, you know what them Jay-Z cars sound like on the highway. They sound insane. The RB cars, like I know there's like 1,000 horsepower R34 car I have, and it sounds absolutely nuts. Race over yet? Oh. Don't sleep and race. I do actually like that they show you yards and how far they are ahead of you. That way you know if you're actually catching up or not. That is something I don't think they did in the older games. And tires is probably one of the biggest. Oh, he wrecked. He wrecked. He wrecked. Good night. Tires is really important in this game also. So that's going to be something that I think is going to matter down in the long run, the handling of these cars. So I think with suspension and all that stuff and tires, and of course we're definitely going to need some steering adjustments on that. So hopefully they fix that soon, because of course the steering wheel doesn't really, it's not really, it is a steering wheel, but it has no force feedback. It's impossible to drive if it's anything over 200 degrees. So hopefully they fix that soon. But that will really take this game over the top. If the steering wheel is actually, on point also, then I'll really feel like I'm playing Assetto, but, for a purpose. So I do actually have the S13 unlocked, but I don't want to spend the money on the S13. I'm trying to decide what car I really want to dump my money into. I can buy it. I have enough to buy it and mod it. Maybe I could probably buy it and max it out. I think it's 3.2 million, and I have 4.2, so I'd have another million to mod it. I could probably max out an S13 right now, which may help. I don't know. I haven't really got into the super fast people yet, but do I want to stick with the S13 is the question, or do I want to wait it out and get something else? I got to see if I can unlock another wallet. I might be easygoing Colonel. Relax Street Racer's fine. I have 19 battle points because I haven't been using them. Again, I'm trying to save everything. I'm being stingy right now. Oh, of course. So right now, so I can only get 100,000 more and I'm done. My wallet's full. I might have to actually, like I think I'm gonna be forced to actually buy a car. Otherwise, if I can't get any more money, then I'm gonna be doing races and not getting any money. So I might as well spend the money. Man, that sucks. And it's not gonna let me get to 5,000 to even buy one of those boss cars, because I would do that. That would be cool. All right, let's go to dealer. If you go in here to custom, and these are the boss cars you could buy for 5 grand. I mean 5 million, but I don't have it. And if you look at the speed metric, it shows they're pretty quick, because the speed metric kind of shows you how fast your car is. And I think the Miata right now is 267. So these cars are actually faster. It has more horsepower and they weigh less. So these cars are actually faster. So I would actually buy one of these and it'd probably help me out a lot, at least for the rest of the game. But the Nissans, it's not really, you know, I mean, it's stock, but stock, it's not really that much faster than the Miata. There's no way that thing is fast. Like, it just can't be. And it's not, okay. There's like no way I would be on the highway and see that Suzuki box, to, you know, and challenge him to a race and expect to lose from that thing. Oh man, I can't wait to get like a super fast car. Because this section is going to be so fun when we're doing like 190, not 132. We're doing 190, 200, 210. That's going to be real fun. It's the first time I've seen the Eclipse in this game. Come on, handicap. Come on, handicap, do your thing. The thing I like that they kept on this game is that when you're close enough, you're not losing. Right? Which again, oh no. Oh, we're splitting. We're splitting. Alright, you suck. There's no one as superstitious as him. So they're talking about wanderers, it sounds like. Now he's saying I want to battle somebody with a total earned CP of, okay, seriously? Or more, so it doesn't have to be exact. So I need $77 million to race against Highway Gambler. That's gonna be like end of the game. What? GTOs were so sick when they first came out. They were so dope. I love those cars. They were tanks. They were so heavy though. Your car's like 3,800 pounds, 4,000 pounds. Jesus. As you can tell, this thing's literally a tank. Okay, I can't move. We're rubbing together. Oh no! The steering, my camera stopped. Show you what a real Mazda is. Slow. Slow. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. You slow. Maybe I'll start modding a car after all, so. Because I kind of don't have a choice, because I literally can't make any more money. This is a car I'm saving for like an engine swap. If they show engine swaps, then I'm gonna engine swap this car. You know what I'm saying? That will make this car really, really fun. But for now, it's not gonna be fast at all. So I'm gonna have to buy the S13. All right, let's drop these money bags, because I don't really have a choice. So that will bring me up to 225 horsepower, speed metric 280. So again, like I said, I knew I have enough money to pretty much max this out, which I think they strategized that. Yeah, I think I have enough money to literally max this thing out right now. Start with the most important. Oh, no I don't. No, I do not. Not if I get tires. Any of this stuff gonna make me faster? This will, so I need this. So can I buy body kits and stuff with this amount of money? 100,000 for a bumper. How much are wheels? Can I afford wheels? I want some works. I can afford some wheels. All right, there we go. We'll get some wheels. That's important. 17s. You can change the colors. Oh, that's sick. That's sick. How much is 100,000 yen? Hold on. That sounds really cheap. 100,000 yen is $643. I just bought some Workmeisters for $643. I'm going to Japan. Where's height? How you change suspension height? Yeah, I ain't got no 103,000, big dog. Sorry. Oh, there's worse people. Oh, a new Civic. Sorry, I only battle with drivers using the same machine. Okay, well, I don't have that. That is, oh my God, that's so disrespectful. This is a Mark X. I thought it was a Civic. It looked like a Civic, did it not? Okay, my bad. I hear there's a little bit of spool. Okay. And a blow off valve. All right. Hopefully we get to like stage like 4 and 5. We will really get some loud spool sounds. That'd be really cool. I definitely want some more sounds out of this game. Adios. I drifted. It actually somewhat drifted. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. I'm gonna be playing this game more. I may try to do a stream. That was my plan to do a few days ago, but I actually got sick, so that didn't work out. So, but that's where we're at. So, hopefully, play this game a little bit more, and I will see you guys in the next one.